What is up, people? Welcome to the channel. Today, I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday? Is it Thursday? I don't even know what day it is, man. This week has been a giant blur. This is the fifth time I have recorded this video now, and every time I listen back to it, I start off with a lot of energy and positivity, and then it just kind of slowly just rolls off a cliff from there. And I don't want this to be a downer type of video, if that makes sense. It's just, man, I got a Frappuccino that is working on me right now. I will probably forget to edit that out, so excuse me if I forget. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, this video, I'm just going to lay it out there. It is what it is. I think the title speaks for itself. I don't want this to be some sort of fancy or long video. I don't even know. I'm just recording this. I've got an open mic on. I don't know what the actual video part of this is going to look like. I'm kind of thinking I might just roll through all of my MCOC thumbnails over the last year. That might be kind of cool to look back and see those. But anyway, the video content actually has very little to do with what I'm actually speaking about. I just wanted to do kind of a brief recap on what's been going on the last month and kind of what led up to it. The channel is coming up on its 1-year anniversary. On January the 31st is when I posted my first video last year. So it is amazing. I cannot believe it's been a year. Time has absolutely flown by. But it's just been a very crazy year. I guess that's what's made it go by so quickly. I've been, me and my family have been incredibly just blessed and supported beyond anything that I could have imagined. You know, when I started the channel, I had no video editing experience. I mean, I'd never created a video, nothing. I didn't know how to do a YouTube channel. I just knew that I loved playing MCOC. I really enjoyed the YouTube community and wanted to be a part of it, and had no expectations as far as how well or not well that would do. I was just going to kind of jump in and do my own thing. You know, a lot of the videos that I was seeing, not that they were bad, but they were all very similar. There was a lot of, you know, kind of rank up videos, and I don't want to get into the specifics of it, but I personally saw an opportunity to jump in and to differentiate myself by, you know, more of the artistic-y flair kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, put out crazy looking thumbnails that, you know, if you saw it, yeah, that's Joel. Nobody else does thumbnails like that. You know, I wanted to infuse my own personality, my enthusiasm, my craziness. I wanted to bring music into it. I didn't want to make just a rank up video. I wanted to do, you know, you know, crazy music behind it. I wanted to do breakdown, really in-depth videos, and I think when you know, when I started, I didn't know how that would be received, but it was received really, really well. And honestly, I took off most of September, and I've taken off the last month. So really, in about 10 months, basically, we've grown to almost 11,000 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts. So I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. I think the reason why I've been MIA for so long is because I was really, really wrestling with what I knew I had to do. And was trying to find any reason to, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not in love with the game like I used to be. That's really what it comes down to. You know, MCOC, I've been playing for 3 years, and it was an absolute joy to grind and to put in tons of hours because I love the game and I wanted to bring content from my perspective to the community. And what has happened over the last several months is that and this happens with all video games, man, at some point, but I fell out of love with it. That is not to say that it is a bad game. It is not. I think, in my personal opinion, it's probably one of the best mobile games that is out there, period. And it's free to play. You can't beat that. So don't let my decision or my opinion on the current game, how I feel about it, change your opinion at all. I don't want that to happen. If you enjoy the game, you continue to play it. If you want to spend money in the game, you spend it. You do you. I'll just put it that way. But for me, I had fallen out of love with the game kind of slowly over the last couple of months, which I think was evident in my demeanor, the way I was talking about the game. It took a turn for me, I think, at 15.0 when they changed Alliance Wars. I thought we were building more towards skill-based content. I thought that's what we were going to see with the new Alliance War, and that's what I was really craving. And you know how it's all played out. I've talked about it enough. I don't want to rehash. Don't want to dig up an old horse and beat it. Is there a saying that has to do with an old horse? Beat a dead horse? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm at. It was kind of slowly building to this. In December, I had worked myself to the bone. I just needed a break. Was hoping that stepping away from the game, spending some time with my family throughout December would kind of recharge my batteries, get me focused, you know, bring the creative juices back, as I like to call it. But I think what happened is the longer I was away, what I realized, what I was missing was not the game. I wasn't missing the game at all. I was missing the community. I was missing the interaction with the other content creators. I was missing the interaction with all of the subscribers and the live streams and the comments and everything. The reason why, and I didn't want to come across, I'm sorry if I did, like really cold shoulder kind of thing, giving everybody the cold shoulder. But when I stepped away for the break, I mean, I stepped away. I was not checking Discord, my Line app. I was really not checking comments, emails, all that. I just stepped away from it all because I wanted to figure out, you know, am I really missing the game itself, or am I missing, you know, the community? And it was not the game, it was the community. So that's what I've been struggling and putting off, because I felt like if I made this decision, even though I knew that it was right, I was going to be letting down so many people who had supported me over this last year. And that was the last thing that I wanted to do, was to hurt somebody or discourage somebody or to let somebody down. But honestly, it just is what it is. I have said from the very beginning that I make content not because I'm looking for tons of views. Like, I was not going to make clickbaity stuff. I was not going to make generic crap. For the most part, I've thrown a few out there. Don't worry, I've had some duds. But, you know, I was not going to make content for content's sake. I was going to try to do things that were creative and different because that's what I wanted to do. And if you wanted to follow along and watch that, then great. And it turns out that there were a lot of you that were like that. So I thank you very much. But having said that, I'm not going to kind of push myself and force myself to put out content on a game because, you know, I've got, you know, my entire channel is based around that. I'm not going to put that stuff out because it wouldn't be my best effort, and I don't want to do that. So officially, I'm retiring, whatever you want to call it, from the game. On MCOC, will not be posting content, will not be live streaming it. And again, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to even say those words because I feel like I'm going to lose. Well, it's not that I am. I'm going to lose the community interaction that I once had. And that honestly is why I was wrestling with the decision. It's because I didn't want to lose that, but I'm just not going to force myself to make content on a game that I'm not enjoying any longer. But having said that, you know, 2018 is a fresh start. It's a new year. The channel is not going to go anywhere. You know, if you want to unsubscribe because it's not MCOC anymore, that's totally fine. You will not hurt my feelings. I completely understand it 1,000%. To all of my sponsors, if you want to unsponsor because it's not MCOC, I totally get that as well, man. I am so thankful for all of the supports, whether you were a sponsor or just a sub, liked the video, you were viewing a lot, whatever it was. You know, I appreciate that, and I'm really thankful that you were a part of the channel over the last year. Now, moving forward, you may not like Fortnite, it may not be your cup of tea, but my God, dude, I love it. And there are a lot of other people that love playing it too. It is really kind of the skill-based competitive gameplay that I've been craving over these last couple of months. And that is the kind of stuff that I want to bring back to the channel. Live streaming is really what I want to do until I can figure out exactly how I want to fit that into my schedule. I don't know at this point what that's going to look like. So live streams will probably be very sporadic for a while until I can nail that down, but I will try my best to put content up. It probably will not be every single day, Monday through Friday like it was with MCOC, but maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. I can put content up, and I realize that from a business perspective, this makes no sense because these videos are going to get next to no views. But that's fine. I understand. I'm basically starting over, except I've got a couple of friends that are coming along with me this time. You know, I'm sure that there are some of you who play Fortnite that'll watch those videos, and that's totally awesome. I appreciate the support. But I am at peace with my decision. You know, I will take the lessons that I learned from YouTube and live streaming and all that over the last year from MCOC, and I will apply that, you know, to my channel moving forward. And if we lose all of our subscribers, that's totally fine, and we'll build up a brand new subscriber base this year. I've come to terms with that. I'm okay with that. And if you want to leave, I wish everyone the best. But the channel itself is not necessarily going anywhere. It's just taking on a very different form here for 2018. And I think it probably is necessary. MCOC is not going to go on forever. So at some point, I was going to need to pivot into something else. It just kind of happened a little bit quicker than I kind of thought it would. That I wasn't interested in MCOC any longer. It just is what it is. So the world is my oyster. I'm going to play what I enjoy, and hopefully, you know, you guys can enjoy that along with me. I think what I'm actually going to miss the most about the MCOC content, believe it or not, is the bottom line. That podcast style video that I was doing there towards the end, like, I really, really enjoyed that. Like, I really looked forward to every Friday, you know, when I got to sit down and put those together. And then I know we only did it like twice, but the uncut, where we brought on, you know, subscribers, if you guys wanted to jump on the line while we were live. You know, like, I really, really enjoyed that, and I'm trying to figure out a way that I can keep the podcast going. I just don't know what I would do. You know, I don't necessarily want to make it like political or like a news channel. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it, man. I just wish that I could find some way to keep that thing going. And I don't know, maybe at some point in 2018, I'll be able to resurrect it. But yeah, for the time being, I'm not going to be in MCOC like I was before. So it's going to be difficult for me to kind of comment on changes and character buffs, nerf, whatever's going on. I'm just not going to have the same sort of knowledge that I had previously to be able to talk about it. So I don't know if you got any suggestions on topics and ideas to keep the podcast alive. Would love to hear those, but I don't know. That's not what this video is about. Anyway, I have rambled on enough here, which is kind of my typical style. My videos are probably way, way too long, but it is what it is, man. I don't know how to end this other than to just say thank you. I know that does not fully describe the way that I feel about all the supports, but that's really the only words I know how to say are thank you. And I really do mean all that, not just for me, but for my wife and my family. The support has meant a lot. This is not a goodbye necessarily. The channel, like I said, is not going anywhere. You will still see me in live streams. I'll still have video content. And I will do my best to pop in from time to time into other MCOC content creators, you know, live streams just to say hello to everybody and, you know, check in with the game to see what's going on. But yeah, as far as my hardcore playing days for MCOC, those are behind me. You're still welcome to ask questions if you'd like. Just know that I am no longer a good source for MCOC. Not that I was ever a good source. Who knows? I guess depending upon who you talk to. But yeah, the further I get away from this point, the less I will know about the game. But no worries. There are many other excellent content creators who can answer all of your questions. Now, I am going to immediately go and try to get a decent Fortnite video together. My skills have improved dramatically from the first couple of videos that I did, and I wanted to kind of take a break because I was embarrassing myself, man. Kind of take a break and work on that before I started posting videos again. Not that I am by any means a top-tier player, although I would love to get there at some point. Which is just gonna take time and practice. But yeah, you guys can go along with me on that journey. And yeah, Warmax, we'll get Warmax back on the channel as well, maybe at some point. I don't know, maybe I should just scrap everything and just do Warmax live stream full time. No audio, not me talking, just live stream me playing Warmax. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That idea just came to me. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Sure, many of you have questions, and you know, I appreciate everything. I'll try to get back to most of the comments. My Twitter will stay as it is. Obviously, you'll see changes to banners on Twitter and YouTube. There'll probably be some changes on my Discord as well. Yeah, that's just all part of the growing process, I suppose. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I've taken up too much of your time. I appreciate the support as always, man. Until I see you all in the next one, have a great day. Peace.